I'll see you guys next time.
Question, what does Ling Ling mean though?
Ling Ling?
Look at my guns, yo. Small ass biceps.
Alright. What up, guys? So today I got my friend Manib. We went to MCP together. He's a pharmacist, has experience doing both independent and works for a retail chain now. But we're just talking about, like, just now we were just talking about some of the racist things that happen in our pharmacy. And obviously you can tell I'm not white. Manib's definitely not white.
Definitely not white.
Yeah, so
maybe the palms.
yeah, so he's Paki, I'm Chinese. So I guess I would just want to share some stories, like, and just chat, do some mother coffee talk, and just chat about some of our experiences.
Give a disclaimer, man. This could get a little graphic.
Hopefully you guys don't get too butthurt, but I just think it's just really funny about some of the things that our patients say to us, being non-whites, I guess. You know? What's one thing that somebody said to you?
Well, me just having my name Manib.
Yeah.
You know, Manib is a Pakistani, Arabic, whatever name, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a Muslim name. And I've heard before a customer complaining, and he told the manager, he's like, well, the pharmacist with the un-American name.
Dude, don't you get pissed off by that? Because you're born in America, you're raised in America. Fucking New York, you got a New York accent, man.
So just because I don't have the name Charlie or James, I'm any more less American than you?
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous because, like, you know, America is supposed to be this melting pot, right? And all sorts of people should be welcomed in America.
Exactly.
You know, and then they're just like, yo, this un-American motherfucker, you know what I mean? That's fucked up, dude.
That's, no.
So do you still see that picture?
Oh, nah, but that was also in the country areas of Texas.
Oh, that is true.
You know?
Yeah, you're working in, like, the boonies, man, and it's like...
boonies, yeah.
Dude, they probably got KKK meetings and shit.
They do. In this one town, believe it or not, they were telling me one time they were distributing flyers at the hotel.
Holy fuck, that's crazy, dude.
That is crazy, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's funny for me, dude, they're always like that Korean, I spoke to that Korean guy. I'm like, yo, me and my tech aren't Korean, like, he's Cambodian, I'm Chinese, and they look at us like we're all the same and shit. I'm like, dang,
exactly.
Dude. It's so messed up. It's like going to, I guess, like, I don't know, going up to a white person and just being like, oh, that fucking Brit. You know what I mean? When they're actually Italian or something, it's just like, it's not the same thing, you know? And instead of jumping conclusions, you could just take the time and just be like, yo, the Asian guy that I spoke to, or that person I talked to, well, it doesn't really matter our race too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Yeah.
But you know what it is?
I got name tags, man.
I feel like it kind of helps if they could just a little pinpoint it out. Which guy are you talking about? There were 3 of them last night. Then you narrow it down.
Yeah,
you know? Because, I mean, I've had them before.
Yeah.
That black guy. Oh, that one. Okay, the bald one. Yeah, that one. You know, so I mean, like, it narrows
There's other
down. There's
yeah.
other descriptions, but still, it feels a little wrong. Why you gotta say he's black? You know, you can't just say the night pharmacist. You know, but at the same time, it just does narrow it down, but it's messed up at the same time, and it's helpful.
I don't get offended or butthurt about that stuff. I think the thing is that, like, when you start jumping to, like, oh, that fucking Indian Manib, man, you know, that pharmacist Manib, that Indian guy, you know, like, when they start jumping to specific things that you're actually not, you know
exactly.
what I mean? Yeah.
The worst I've seen it is when they bash doctors.
Oh, you know? Fuck yeah.
When doctors don't give them what they want, well, he needs to go back to his country in Peru. What you mean Peru? Like, yeah, he's lucky. They weren't even giving him his license. I suppose that the doctor probably told him the story, how difficult it was to come here.
Yeah.
And now they're just overhyping it, that this doctor is very unintelligent, because he didn't want to approve your 4 capsules of amoxicillin.
Dude, I think the part that, after hearing your story and stuff, I think the part that kind of gets me irritated and stuff is that, you know, I think about the patients who came into my pharmacy and just, like, automatically assumed that I didn't speak English, automatically assumed I wasn't American. Dude, I'm born and raised, and when you start, like, chipping away at that, like, you're not American, That's what a bullshit, dude. Like, my family has worked, like, come here since the railroads. They fucking hustled their ass here. And it's disrespect, dude. It's just straight up disrespect.
I've heard him tell a pharmacist one time in the Independent, it's like, fuck you, you fund Al Qaeda, you fund the Taliban. And it was so funny. And you steal from Medicaid.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the? All because I'm telling you, you have to pay $1 copay after your insurance has been built. In New York, you have to waive it.
Yeah.
It's Medicaid. Like.
Yeah. But it's just very interesting. And I don't think, like, I think when I was younger, it used to bother me a lot more. But now that I'm older, I fucking laugh at it all the time. It's just like, dude, you sound so dumb, dude. But those, like, I think that goes to show you that so much of America still is, like, they're just ignorant about that sort of stuff. They don't really know, you know? Like, I have this old lady, and she always calls it, like I said earlier, she always calls us, like, Japanese or Korean, or like, I love Orientals. That's like dropping an M-bomb in front of a black person, dude. That's the kind of stuff, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah. One of my texts, they've been called porch monkey before. They've been called the N-word, you know?
Really? Oh my god. So they got dropped the M-bomb. Damn.
N-bomb. I had one drop the N-bomb in front of me this one time in the morning.
Yeah.
And was saying that, you know, then went into some story about a restaurant and not being serving them for military. God knows what story he went into. It was 5 in the morning and he was drunk.
Yeah.
It's actually 6:30 in the morning. 6:30, and he was drunk. You could tell too, alcohol.
Yeah.
But that's how he really feels.
Yeah. How do you like when somebody comes up to you and says all that shit? How do you handle it usually?
Well, usually.
Do you correct them, or do you just like laugh it off, or what do you do?
No, I mean I have corrected people before.
Yeah.
They're like, could you not address them like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then people get
offended.
Yeah, like people get offended. Why am I backing people up? But like at the same time, you know, what if somebody treated you like this? You know, would you like it? Just because we're in America, things could, you know, we're the greatest country in the world, but doesn't mean that things can't easily change. You know, all empires, you know, they go through drastic changes sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you have it good, you're not really appreciative. You got to be appreciative of all the diversity you have, man.
Yeah.
We're all American.
Yeah. And I don't think it's necessarily like being PC. That's not the thing that we're after. But it's just like showing people a little bit more respect, you know, like rather than showing people more respect and not being a fucking not jumping in conclusions and just saying I'm like fucking Japanese or Cambodian or Vietnamese or anything.
The worst was when I had it one time when they called it on voicemail.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get it yet? Next time I see that Asian fuck, I'm gonna spit in his face.
Dang, dude.
Yes.
Well, cause you're in Texas, man. You're in very.
No, but that was actually New York.
Oh shit. For
yeah.
real?
I won't say what race said it, man, but you know, let's just keep it. It goes all the ways with races, just because they're white. But I've seen and heard other races too. Man.
Dude, you know what's really crazy? The craziest one is like when I was dealing with this Asian lady, and then she like hated her own race. She's like, fucking Asians. I'm like, the fuck? Did you look at yourself in the mirror? You're clearly Asian. And it's pretty interesting. Like there's sometimes like in the Asian community there's self-hating Asians and stuff. They won't date Asian guys at all. They won't talk, they have no Asian friends. It's not only that, they go out of their way to make that happen, and they only they purposely date non-Asian guys and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And I'm like, dang, dude, like, you know, like how can you like have that much hate toward especially your own race? I mean, I think it's disrespectful to your family who's worked so hard to get here and stuff like that. You know, it's not an easy thing to get into this country, man.
No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. And I find it's a beautiful thing. You know, if you're Vietnamese, you go to like a Vietnamese pharmacy, or you show up where somebody Vietnamese is working, you can help them out.
Yeah.
You know, or if somebody's Hispanic. The funniest is when you talk to somebody who speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
They'll speak in Spanish, like, I don't have anybody, then they'll switch to English real fast. It is real funny though. Like, really, you were trying to talk, you know, but if I had somebody Spanish, I would direct them.
Yeah.
I've had Spanish texts before. They don't want to talk to anybody in Spanish. And I'm like, that's so wrong. They'll help their people out, you know? They're like, nah, but they need to learn how to talk in English.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. Like, I actually have, like, you know, I work in a grocery store, so I know a few of the front store people. They refuse to speak Spanish and stuff to the peoples because they're always trying to look for that homie hookup. You know, like, yo, Munib, I'm also Paki. Hook it with the hookup. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, one thing I did notice is one time I had a Palestinian customer at nighttime. You know, when we say Salaam Alaikum, right? It means peace be upon you.
Yeah.
You know, I could go around saying it to people here. They'd be like, why is this weirdo saying peace be upon you?
Yeah.
But you say it in Arabic, man, and people love it. But then this Palestinian guy turns around and say, oh, so you gonna give me a discount on brother? I'm like, hell nah. Well, what I look like, man? Ain't no discounts here. You know who I work for?
That's hella funny, dude. It's funny how they always call you brother too.
Yeah, brother. Now I'm your brother, man. I'm your brother. Yeah, but like, I mean, I'm sorry, I can't really give you a discount.
Yeah. Well, guys, if you guys got any racial stories or like times where patients called you Ling Ling and stuff, or maybe in your case like a terrorist or something, leave it in the comments below. Anyways, guys, thank you, Minnie, for stopping by my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.
Question, what does Ling Ling mean though?
Ling Ling? Ling Ling is just like a generic like Asian term.
Ah,
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll catch you later. Peace.